Welcome, y'all. Trent Small, the chef. Unscripted conversations with Red Specs. How's everybody doing tonight? Tonight is a Wednesday, and we're going to touch on some topics and stuff like that. But let's just wait and see people come into the chat. So we'll see what's going on there. Right, all right, all right. So what's up, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? This is a Wednesday. It's been a very good Wednesday, I might add. Even though I had some hiccups and stuff along the way, um, I have someone here fixing my hot water heater. It went out on me, and it's always something. It's always something, especially if you buying a home or whatever. It's always something, man, that has to be fixed. Something that's broken, whatever. So, what you gonna do? But I'm glad to have neighbors, man, because the neighbor that's taking care of my hot water heater, he's a HVAC specialist, and you know, it's good to have neighbors, man. Thanks, Justin. Thanks for that, man, and hooking me up. You know what I mean? Thank you very much for that. Yeah, man. So, how's everybody out there? How's everybody doing? I'm just waiting a little bit so people come on. Yep. Let's see. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Listen, I'm just chilling here. I'm in the backyard, and enjoying this weather, man. I think it's like 70 degrees, maybe. Good temperature to be out here, man. Papa Wolf, you hear me really good? Yeah, man. So, Alpha Moon will be in the building for season 3 with BK Pinky. So, remember, you guys don't want to miss that at all. Um, season 3, we're putting it all together. You guys gonna love it. Uh, guess you wouldn't even think is coming on the show. Uh, different things we're gonna be doing on the show. Like I said, our podcast is different from everybody else's. So you know, people don't stand a chance, baby. You know what I mean? So we're gonna take it to another level in season 3. We're gonna take it to another level. My mic sound right? I meant to hook up my microphone to my phone like I did last time, and just forgot. I'm rushing around and like I said, trying to fix this in my house. I forgot all about it. Yeah, man. So we're just waiting for people to come in, man, and just talk with me, man. Talk with me. Yeah. First off, I want to start off by saying my condolences and to James Earl Jones, uh, one of the best actors I've ever seen, man. Um, he was 93. He passed away. Thank God he was able to see 93. A lot of us, it's not going to go see 93. So I'm glad he was able to see 93, man. And his work of art was amazing, you know, from Star Wars to Claudine to, different Claudine was one of those movies, man, that I loved. you know, and it brought me back to the days when you had your brothers and sisters and everybody was packed up in the house and stuff like that, and your moms come home with a boyfriend or something like that. So uh, that was a funny movie, man. But it brought memories back. Yeah, man. Yeah. So like I said, big up to James Earl Jones, 93 years old. No one could do it better, man. No one could do it better. Yeah, man. So just want to let you guys know that this Sunday is the 55th annual African American Day Parade in Harlem. Uh, again, I think that's the 15th, right? I think that's the 15th. And this celebrating Black culture and excellence, and that's going to be on Sunday along Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard, between 111 and 137th Street. So you guys go out there, have a wonderful time. The thing kicks off around 11 a.m. Please, no guns, no fighting, no shooting, no stabbings. Please. We went through this last week, man. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, just some good times, good vibes, man. African American Day Parade, man. Enjoy it. It's gonna be Sunday on the 15th, Adam Clayton Boulevard. That's a tongue twister there. And you guys have a good time out there, man. Have a good time out there, man. Big up to that. Yes, yes, yes. Like I said, I'm not on here that long. I'm just here for half an hour or so, just to talk to you guys. Unscripted conversations. Like I said, you guys, if you would like to talk to about anything, it's on you. Uh, we can hold a conversation of any conversation that you guys actually want, and we could just discuss it if you like. One thing, yeah. Oh man. So, who seen the debate last night? I know me and Alpha Moon was watching that all last night. Man, I made me some air fried wings, man, and and just sat there and just watched this performance, man, with this man. Um, Harris, she was burning him up around the collar. He couldn't take it, you know. He's burning up around the collar, man, and you could see that he was getting upset on certain things that she was saying, and there's certain incidents where she seemed like she was gonna lose her cool too, you know, especially when she started talking about this man, this one, I know she was ready, wanted to say a curse right there. This fucker over here, yo, but she holds her cool, man, and she didn't do that, man. Let me see something here. Um, let's see, unscripted. Uh, yeah, of course, I'm gonna have some problems on my Facebook pages, and you know how that is. Yeah, yeah. Somebody says she almost called him a MF. Yeah, if that was the word, she probably was getting ready to call him something else. you know, but it was a good debate. That was the first one. So see what happens with that, man. So Trump and Harris. That's that. Yeah. So we also this week football. Wow. I'm in a pool, and almost all of my teams won except my New York teams. So what are we going to do about that? What are we going to do about that, man? That's what I want to know. The Jets, the Giants. I don't know. I don't know. The Giants look like crap. The Jets look like crap. So what's going to happen is people going to start not betting for their home teams, man. The New York teams, they're not going to bet for them. So that's going to be one of those things. I can't. So out of 16 of the teams that I was playing on my betting pool, I got 12 out of 16, which isn't bad. So let's count that down a little bit. So the Steelers was over the Falcons 18-10. You had the Bills over the Cardinals 34-28. You had the Bears over the Titans 24-17. The Patriots over the Bengals 16-10. Then I got a little upset here. The Colts over the Texans. So hold on, let me see some. Hold on. Because people texting me at the same time. I don't know if I can even get a text at the same time I'm on this thing. So, yeah, so the Colts, I picked the Texans. So the Texans obviously lost to the Colts 29-27. Then we had the Dolphins over the Jaguars, and that was 20-17. Saints over the Panthers. I picked the Panthers. Boop. Guess what happened with that? 47-10, blew them out. Saints over the Panthers. Then you had the Vikings come in. I don't understand. They come in 28-6 to the Giants. Killed them right away. Chargers over the Raiders, 22-10. Seahawks over the Broncos, 26-20. Cowboys over the Browns, 33-17. The Bucks over the Commanders, which was 37-20. Then you had the Lions over the Rams, and they were 26-20. Chiefs and the Ravens, I picked the Ravens, but the Chiefs won, obviously. That was earlier, 27-20. The Eagles, Philadelphia. Yeah, Philly over the Packers, 34-29, man. I think they're going to be the new Super Bowl champs, man. Let's go for them Eagles, man. Let's go for them Eagles. Then you had the 49ers and the Jets. Obviously, the 49ers won over the Jets, 32-29. So, I don't know. I don't know where they headed with that, man. I don't know where they headed with that. So this debate with the Trump and Kamala Harris, man. Somebody comment on that, man, and let me know what they thought about that. Let me know what they thought about that. Because it was definitely funny. Definitely funny. Hit me up and let me know what you think about the debate last night. And what you thought about Trump's speech and Kamala Harris. Okay. Let me know about that. So also, since we was talking about football, uh, Tariq Hill, NFL player, was detained in Miami by Miami-Dade County Police on Sunday after a traffic incident. And it's unclear on how things escalated to what they escalated into. So, so I ain't gonna comment too much on that because I don't know the particulars about it. Excuse me. I don't know the particulars about it, so I don't want to comment on it too much. But yeah, let me know what's going on with that, and maybe when we come back on season 3, we could talk about it a little more and get into a little more depth about what happened there. Were they targeted? Racial profiling, targeted because they was NFL players, or he just had asshole cops, or maybe he triggered it all. So we don't know what happened. So we're not gonna speculate. We're not gonna speculate on that. Yeah, man. So how's everybody's weekend, man? A week going so far? Because we're only on Wednesday, baby. You guys are probably coming off the train and everything else. So how you guys are doing with that? There's another thing that's bothered me this week too, which is the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl halftime show, and people making a big deal about this thing. You know, and they saying Lil Wayne should be the one out there doing it. It's okay, but you had Super Bowls that people wasn't from that city to do the Super Bowl. Why he has to do it? Because he's from the city. And not only that, how you know he's not going to bring Lil Wayne onto the platform with him? So people coming to these conclusions already and don't even know what the hell is going on. Nobody knows what's going on. I'm trying to see. I can't do that from here outside. And this one of my Facebooks is not kicking on. So we can't. And that's what happens when you try to go into another thing. It just blank myself out. Yeah, blank myself out. So I'm not even going to touch on that. Okay, so yeah, if you have comments on that, the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl, and them not asking Lil Wayne, which we don't even know if they didn't ask Lil Wayne. Everybody just going on their own skeptics. You don't know what happened. And like I said, you don't know if Lil Wayne gonna come on with them. So everybody calm down. Everybody calm down. Unscripted conversation with Rep Specs in the building, man. In the building. Yeah. So what I'm really here tonight to talk about is today is September 11th, 9/11. And 9/11 is one of those days that we would never forget. It's been 23 years since the attacks, Al-Qaeda, September 11 attack the towers at 9:03 a.m. So 2,996 people died at the World Trade Center. So it brings back memories. Every year that we come to this, it brings back memories. So I guess I'm just live on my Facebook page and Rumble and YouTube. So if y'all can't catch it, go on YouTube or go on to my Facebook page because for some reason it's not kicking on the Food for Thought page. It's not going on the Food for Thought page. So echoes of 911, personal accounts and memories. This is what this episode is called. And I can remember 9/11 clearly. So you had Flight 93, Flight 175, 77. Those flights that crashed into the World Trade Center. And from our first responders, we had 343 of them perish in the towers, and paramedics. They were killed. And an equal number of them died from 9/11 illnesses, even today. But one good thing about it, man, 1,000 people escaped with their lives, 10,000 escaped with their lives. No one planned for these planes to hit the towers with 9,000 gallons of fuel in them that hit the towers. No one was expecting that at all. And there was the biggest company that got hit hard and lost a lot of people was Cantor Fitzgerald Investment Bank Group. They were on 110 and 105th floors of the One World Trade Center. They lost 658 people there. 158 people. 48 contractors and visitors that was also there. So they got hit hard as a company in One World Trade Center. Once again, so my brothers and sisters out there, the first responders, we lost 343 firefighters, 60 police officers, 413 first responders, 13 paramedics and EMTs in that day, 23 years ago today. Also, don't forget about the people, the 125 people that died in the Pentagon and the 64 people that perished on Flight 77. So what's eerie to me about this day is that I was working in a school bus company called Gala in Brooklyn. I was a Gala school bus driver as well as a paramedic in New York City. This was my side job at this time. So I'm sitting in the school bus and I hear people whispering. I hear all this whispering and people moving around and people trying to look for radios or listen to the news. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So finally, one of the other bus drivers, he brings a radio to the bus that I was in. And he said, a plane just hit the World Trade Center. Okay, everybody calm down. Probably was an accident. Um, Plane ran into it, you know, boom. So we sitting there, and then that's when the second plane hit. And then when the second plane hit, we was like, oh, no, 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 no. This is not an accident at all. This is not an accident at all. This is an attack on us, we thought New York, because we didn't know anything about the Pentagon and all that stuff, so we couldn't say attack on America. We just thought it's attack on New York. So at this time, I had to tell my boss, because we had got radioed in to come in. Anybody off duty, anybody on duty, prepare, for the worst. Anybody off duty, we want y'all to come in. We need all hands on deck. Boom, 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 boom. So we get hands on deck, and I leave the bus company. Mind you, my car is in Brooklyn, because that's where so I couldn't go back to Brooklyn. I was already in the Bronx at the bus company, and my job is in the Bronx, so it was easy for me just to leave from the bus and go over there. Got back to my station, and some people was heading out, and others were told to hang tight, don't move, just hang tight. So I got there. I was one of the ones they told to hang tight. And I'm kind of glad I did hang tight, because maybe I wouldn't be here speaking to you guys on unscripted conversations right now. So later on that night, as they were exchanging crew members, because they had to change people at a certain time an hour, because they were down there too long, so they were switching personnel back and forth. So that night I go down there, and I think that night, that's when number 7 building fell, the 7 tower. And let me tell you, when I say eerie, things were eerie. When you went down there, you couldn't see anything. Everything was white. Everything was white. The cars, the ground, the buildings. You couldn't even tell what street you was on, because everything was all white. So we went down there to see if we can help out. But there was really nothing you can do at that point. There was so much rubble and dust and everything. There's really nothing you could do at that point. You had to let things clear up and then come back, the next day or so. But the thing I remember so much at 9/11 that gets me every time is that paramedics and firefighters have what they call a Scott pack. What that is they look like oxygen tanks on their back. You see the firefighters, they wear them when they come to fires and stuff like that. And they have a mask on. So the mask goes with the Scott pack on the back. And that allows them to breathe in certain areas that's you can't normally breathe in and stuff like that. Get people out of out of situations that fires that your lungs wouldn't be able to take. So this particular day on 9/11, or the 9/11, that night, while I was down there, the Scott packs go off with a loud siren, a loud sound, right? They call passive alarm or pass alarm. So they go off with this alarm. When you hear that alarm, it represented that someone is not moving. And when we was in training, if your alarm go off, they want you to shake like that so it'll stop. And the only way to stop if you move. So I'm hearing hundreds of these things going off. Hundreds of these things going off at one time. Let me get my light real quick. Let me see if I can get a light on it. Okay, so hundreds of these things going off. And it was eerie because that means what? Those people ain't moving. And why aren't they moving? They trapped, but they're dead. So those are one of the things that, that rings in my ears every 9/11. I just want to, big up to those who were down there helping out and those who passed on 9/11. So it's rough. It's rough. And it's rough for all of us. Any of us that was down there, it's very rough. Sorry about that. Very rough. So, yeah. I want to thank people for coming in tonight. I know it's a little hard because something happened where I'm not on all the platforms, but I don't know. We'll fix that up next time. We will fix that up next time. I just want to thank everybody for at least tuning in. So I just want to give thanks to all that chimed into this special episode of Unscripted Conversations tonight. As we mark the anniversary of September 11th, we should just all take a moment to honor the incredible bravery and resilience of the survivors and the first responders. You know what I mean? To the firefighters, police officers, medical personnel, and volunteers who risked everything to save others. We thank you from the bottom of our heart. Your courage, man, your courage is an inspiration to us all, man. We also want to give knowledge to the survivors who continue to show, man, strength and that human spirit, man. We want to thank them very, very much, man. Your stories, man, they remind us of power, of hope and persistence, So let's just take this moment of silence for those who we lost, and honor those who continue to fight for their health and well-being, man. Let's just have a moment of silence, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, man. Yeah. So as we close, let's just remember that we are stronger together, man. We all are stronger together. Let's continue to support and uplift each other, because once again, we're stronger together. Honoring the memories of those that we lost, right? And celebrating the resilience of those who are still here and those who survived. Unscripted conversations. Thanks for joining me today. Until next Wednesday, I'll be back with another episode of Unscripted Conversations. Shout out to Alpha Moon, BK Pinky. I'm Red Specs, and I'm in the building. And Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you.